Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Lion's Den with Seth. My name is Seth. We got Herm and we got Larry. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, man? You know what's going on? Today's the day.
He
Over here
said
doing
today.
share mode over here, man.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we in this building, right? We in the building, and we're gonna be talking about some real great topics. And now keep in mind, this is issues, questions, content coming from a male's point of view. This isn't to throw shots, okay? This is a way to give information. Look, this is a way to give you females and men what's going on. Kind of conversations like behind the scenes, right? So these are conversations that us men have. So it's going to happen regardless, but this is an opportunity for us to learn. You dig what I'm saying? So take this as a learning experience, not to just feel bad and say, "Oh, y'all ain't nothing," blah 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 blah. You dig? So where it is, where my shirt? Oh, and listen, hey,
Already.
see, we already getting
Already
started.
on you, man. God
Already
dang.
getting started, bro. We
Bomb
can't do
with
nothing
women,
right.
boy, I tell you.
Can't do nothing right, man. So what's going on, Herm? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. Everything is good over here. Just getting ready for this show, man.
Yeah,
Looking forward.
yeah, I can dig it. Larry,
How you
Larry, what's
doing?
up, man? I'm good, man. I had to take a quick trip to the D. You know what I'm saying? Take care of some things, check on some family, man. But it's good, man. Everything is good, man. We're blessed being able to be able to move and shake like that, at a moment's notice for family. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But everything is good. Larry, how you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. Been relaxing all weekend for real. Low key. Not a
Really?
whole lot going on.
Yeah. That's what's up. All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need y'all first of all, before we get into this, make sure you share this, okay? Share
Mm,
this
yeah.
information, share this content, right? Because we go and get into what we feel as though the problem is with these females, okay? Because nobody's perfect. There's some individuals that are just more imperfect
You
than
gonna get in
others.
trouble already by saying female.
I know. All right, man. Go ahead, Herman. Kick it off, man. With what's your
Yo,
value?
hey, first, what I'm gonna say when I start this off, right? By no means am I talking about my lady because my
Mhm.
lady's perfect 100%. You know what I mean?
Man, if you
I'm
don't
talking,
shut your, you see
I'm
what you're
talking about the
doing.
rest of these ladies out here watching, man. I'm not.
hey, hey, look. So you don't want no problems after the show.
I'm just
Is what
talking.
it
I'm talking
is.
about y'all. I'm not talking about my lady. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
so no, hey, straight up. So before I get started, man, what I do want to say is, what this conversation is supposed to be for is again, like reiterate what Seth was saying is not pointing and shooting darts at women. What we want, what our goal is to engage in conversation with women. You know what I mean? This is perspective coming from three men. You know what I mean? We're letting you know how we feel, and we hope to have feedback coming back so we can have open dialogue about, hey, this is what we see as an issue. Hey, give us some feedback on that. Right. So hopefully we're clear. You know what I'm saying? We won't be calling y'all females.
Bro. But you know
We're
what?
Yeah.
Hey,
women.
Women.
but you know what though, man? Look, real talk. No
Mm-hmm.
matter what we say, okay,
Man.
no, you do understand this, right?
Oh,
So, and fellas, the ones that's listening, right, understand we're doing this, I promise you, with all the best in intents, okay? But no matter what, we're going to get the heat, but it's
you
okay.
gonna
You
get the
think I'm
heat,
saying?
man.
Hey, that's why this is the lion's
Right,
den. You
right,
understand?
man.
Now, if we were some cornballs, then we'd be going back and forth, arguing. We're not, you think what I'm saying? Like, look, we're not here to argue. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, I got that type of energy. All right, go
Here
ahead,
we
Herman.
go.
What you got,
So, hey, so the first thing we want to talk about is value.
bro?
All over social media, man. I keep seeing stuff about, you know what I mean, what's a person's value.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I personally despise that concept because I don't feel like anybody could put a value on me.
Mm-hmm.
But for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to get into it. All right, so a post was made on, again, this is going just off my personal experience of what I've seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
A post was made about what devalues a woman, right?
Okay.
And somebody said something about, a woman who has multiple children by multiple men.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when that came out, women were in uproar. You know what I mean? They felt like we was taking shots at single mothers and things of that nature, right? And so my thing is this, it's like, men are telling you, you know what I'm saying, what they see is a quote unquote red flag, what might be something that will deter them from dating a woman. But instead of, you know what I'm saying, listening to it, you know what I'm saying, it's immediate defense and attack mode. Now, this is what a man is telling you that he sees as, okay, this is a kind of woman that I would want to date. I don't want to date nobody that's coming with that kind of baggage, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and just for conversation's sake, I asked the question like, hey, to the same women, I like, your son is 25 years old with no kids. He brings home a woman with 4 kids and 4 baby daddies. How would you advise him to move forward with that? And I promise you, I'm not making this up. I got no response and no answer for it.
Of course you wouldn't.
I didn't get a response because when it comes to your son, he's a different man.
See,
but we all somebody's son, damn it. You know
what you know what I'm talking about? Hey, look.
Exactly.
Yeah. So look, check it out, everybody. Look, I want to make sure that we see your face and your profile. So make sure you go to streamyard.com/Facebook to give them permission. Okay. So we can engage with it. But yeah, so Larry, what you think, bro? What you think?
Yeah, I agree with what he said. It's called standards, right? So if that's your standards, if you don't want to date individuals with multiple kids, or multiple fathers or mothers for that sake, then that's your preference. Right. But I will say this, depending on when you're dating, like what age group you're in, if you're in your early 20s versus, your 40s, it's going to be hard to find a woman in her 40s and 50s if you're working on your second serious relationship or whatever the case may be, for these divorcees out there. It's gonna be hard to date a woman that don't have several.
Exactly, but right. So, but the thing is, it goes both ways. So, let's say, look, like you could have been in a relationship, everything was good, right? Look, hey, what they say, look, everything was good just a week ago, and then so now you go moving on, and now you want to try something new. Right. Yeah. So, but you want to be accepting. You dig what I'm saying? You want somebody to say, hey, look at me for an individual, right? As an individual for the woman. But then when a man comes and have that same situation, oh, look at him. Look at them kids. Right. They ain't mine. He come with too much baggage. So what's happening is you're shooting them down before you even get a chance to see him, know his children, and the relationship that he may even have with his children's mother. You see what I'm saying? What you think, Kern?
But still, man, I mean, and for the people that's watching, you're right. You know what I'm saying? A woman looking at a man with 4 different baby mamas should look at him the same way. But the difference is those men are not going to stand up and feel like, you know what I'm saying, why are you attacking us? You know what I mean? They understand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I lay down my royal oats. And now I got to deal with the consequence. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But what I'm finding to see with some women, it's not that way. You know what I mean? They feel like, I'm worthy of being loved, and nobody's saying that you're not. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You tell me your body, your choice. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And you chose to have 4 babies by 4 different guys. That was your choice. So now, you know what I'm saying? You have to deal with how certain people are going to look at you. And I mean, that's just, it is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, all right, y'all. Hey, listen, this is a good way to get this ball rolling. You understand what I'm saying? Because it goes both ways. The thing is, what's good for you ought to be good for me. You dig what I'm saying? Especially if I'm there for you. You see, because and I think at the end of the day, honestly, it's all about grace. Give the grace that you will want in return. All right. So y'all, look, y'all, I'm trying to make sure we get into these comments, right? Will say a lot of women in its expectations for that man to accept all their baggage.
Exactly.
See? Yeah. There it is. Hey, wait, nobody should be a train station. Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is when you mention that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Because especially in our community, we put the single mother on like sort of a pedestal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fine, you know what I mean? But not everybody's going to look at it the same way, and you got to accept it. I don't like to put value on people. I don't like to say whose value is what. But you can't get mad at somebody saying, man, 4 baby daddies, four kids. Hey, that's too much for me. You know, I'm out of that. You can't start attacking him and be like, oh, what you hate, that, you know, you can't do that.
Yeah, everybody has an idea of what they want to accept. All right, y'all. Look, y'all keep these comments going. All right, Larry, you ready for this, bro? Talk about this. What's this 50-50 bills, man? What's up with this?
50-50. Hey, let's see. So I'm gonna take you back, not too far, but you know, we talking about the early, I don't know, 1900s or so, you know, maybe even before that, where women didn't have a whole lot of rights when it came to voting, when it came to working, you know, all of that stuff. It was the man being the breadwinner, essentially, right? The woman was doing housework. Out when we ain't speaking on slavery, we just talking about your traditional American family past all that stuff. So women didn't really get into the workforce, and don't get me lying on the history. I don't know. I would say probably around the 60s, 70s, sometime, you know, somewhere in there where they really started getting their own and getting their rights and moving up the ladder or whatever. But I think we're stuck in this concept that the man is the provider, essentially. He pays all the bills, all the big bills, essentially, at least. But he's, you know, any man that deviates from that, nope, he ain't no good man. He a boy. Versus what happens if it's a team, you're both in a relationship, whether it's 50-50 or y'all put all your money in a pot and you pay whatever needs to be paid and you kind of give yourself allowances. Why does it have to be either 50-50? Why is 50-50 such a hard discussion based off your relationships? And why is it bad when we come up with that as a topic? Like, if y'all do 50-50, and you've seen the post, if you do 50-50 in your relationship, you horrible. You're not a man, you're a boy, blah, blah, blah. Where are we getting this from?
So what you think, Hearn?
We're getting it from the city girls. You know what I'm saying? City girl talk. You know what I mean? Straight up and down, man. These city girls came out and started talking about how he better pay and do all this type stuff. And then women in their 40s and 50s is following these 20-year-old women and say, hell yeah. Here's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Look at this comment.
50-50 spell roommate. Where are we getting that from?
It don't spell a roommate. Now check it out. Now, you know what I'm saying? Whatever a family decides to do is between them. You know what I mean? But it doesn't make a man any less if the woman is pitching in financially.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You have women out there talking about. I saw a post that says, I'm having sex with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, and you expect me to pay 50% of the bills? Well, I'm having sex too. What are you talking about?
Exactly. So exactly. So, but that's the point. If you act like I'm not working either, you know, it got to go somewhere. And so, even to with your point, though, bro, it's like you're telling me that if our relationship is a cup, okay, and let's say, for example, the woman is the breadwinner, okay. And the man does not have a job at the time, but he's doing everything he can to help her life. You get what I'm saying? Meaning removing stress, right? Things that she doesn't have to do, cook, clean, or whatever the case it is. So within this cup, she's financially stable or financially contributing. That's 50. Let's say that's 50. But what he's doing is he's removing all the extra things that she don't have to worry about. And then that's another 50. So together they're working. But some females don't see it that way. If he's not contributing, he's not contributing. You see? What you think, bro?
I think that, you know what I'm saying, it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? You know, for me, I'm gonna just speak about me personally. I would love to just be able to pay all the bills. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. You know, for me. But I don't look at somebody and be like, "Oh, you're not a man if you're not doing that." You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing that, you know what I'm saying? You're not a man if your wife or your significant other is pitching in 50% of the bills. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we need to stop doing. Is like, okay, you know what I'm saying? These women are looking down on these men. You know what I'm saying? For requiring 50% of the bills to get paid. Now, when Larry's talking about these old days, right? These old days where these men are doing all that providing, the women are just looking at the providing parts. Man, those dudes also had a whole nother family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You better not say a damn thing. You couldn't say nothing about it because you weren't able to support yourself. See? You know what I mean? Yeah. You You depended directly on that man. So hey, take everything with it then. Whole
Mm-hmm.
nother wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So look, y'all, look, let me throw this out here, right? Because I understand there's some individuals that may feel a way. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, just look at it, stare at it. You understand? The thing is that these conversations are coming from individuals that's occupying the space of delusion. So these are the talks that we have with each other. Like, can you believe that there's individuals out there that, no kidding, think this way? Now, do we surround ourselves with these type of women? Absolutely not, right? They almost give you the heebie-jeebies. But there are individuals that coexist with women like you that don't think that way, right? So we're talking about what's the problem with them. You dig? So
and I agree with Miss Kimberly Freeman. I mean, there is a whole different brand of women out there now.
Absolutely.
You know
yes,
I
it is.
agree with it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But you know what? Look, you know what? Let me tell you something. And we're going to talk about this later on, y'all. But there should be, and not saying it's not, but some mentoring to these other females that have these thought processes. You get what I'm saying? Because there's some disconnect that's going on. And so when they cross a man that wants to give them, be in a relationship with them, they don't know how to respond. Right? They think, no, he ain't 50. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Or why I got to do this? Why I got to do that? Well, what else are you doing? Giving me. So because the thing is, certain females put just their body as enough.
Man.
But that's not the case. What if I know you have more to offer? I appreciate it. Your body is beautiful, right? That's something natural. But together we have more to offer. But you think, well, my body should be enough. Really? Okay.
Yeah, no,
what you think?
When you're talking about building long-term wealth and generational wealth, man, it takes more than one income anyway. I don't understand. I mean, no shade towards anybody that either the man or the woman is working and taking care of the home and somebody else is working, whatever. If that's your arrangements, that's your personal arrangements. I get it. But I'm talking about the folks that are out here shaming because their situation, their household is a little different than what they think the standard is. You know, me personally, I don't want to be too dependent on anybody. If tomorrow we decide that we want to split ways, I don't want to be stuck where I'm like either stuck in the relationship or I can't move because, oh, damn, I was on my ass for the last 5 years, or I was just letting this person take care of me and I wasn't setting myself up for any type of income of my own. That's all I'm saying when it comes to this whole 50-50 thing. And I ain't talking about 50-50 like the light bill, $400, you give me $200, you give me $200. We talking about just splitting the bills as they come in, like however you do it. You take the big chunk, you the breadwinner, you get these little bitty bills, whatever you want to call it. We're just talking about it's the standard. The man takes care of everything, and the woman does whatever with her income.
Hey, Herm, go ahead. Go speak on this, bro.
Yeah. So Keisha, man, I agree with you here. You know what I mean? If it's your standard, you find somebody, you know what I'm saying, that provides that, that's cool. We're not saying that that's not cool, but we're just saying that it doesn't make you any less of a man because, you know what I'm saying, the other half of the partnership is chipping in 50%. You know what I'm saying? Really, it should be 100-100. You know what I'm saying? If we want to get real with it, it should be 100-100. We all giving all we got to build this thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because I come home, you know, made me a bologna sandwich and slept with me, you know what I'm saying? That's really not 100. When I done worked out there 16 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and so look, that's a good point. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is that we're talking about. The total value. Okay, so it's more than just the bills. It's more than just the bills. Exactly. It is 100. But now the thing is, what are you doing that somehow, some way you have expectations of all of this, but you're given, you get what I'm saying? That all should be equal, you know, should be.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that right there, Ashley, straight up.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah.
But they're in cahoots and they're in a partnership and they understand that.
Right.
It's just don't tell men that they're not men because they require help from their partner. That's the bottom line. Right. I mean, y'all agree with me? That's the bottom line of what we're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you do what you can, but it doesn't make you a roommate because you have to contribute.
Right. And look, and the reason why I'm gonna touch on this just real quick, I'm gonna touch on this real quick. We're not generalizing men or women. It's just individuals that think this way. So men are the only ones. That's not true. You understand what I'm saying? That is not true.
Definitely
And
not
so the deal is, the reason for why we're having this conversation is to ask, why does that happen?
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Because it is.
Whoever that was, just scroll up a little bit and see that it was somebody already said, it was a woman that said, hey, that's a roommate.
See?
I mean, there's already somebody that really contradicted what you just said in these comments. You know what I mean? So look around a little bit more.
Exactly. And listen, so we're going to keep it moving, right? How y'all feeling, fellas? How you feeling?
We good, man.
Y'all ready for some more? All right, ladies. Now this one is mine. Okay. Whew. Your whack ass friends. Okay. So what that means is, all right, when y'all know that you have some friends that you don't like, okay, you don't like them, they don't like you, but you continuously come back to us and tell us how much they get on your nerves. You dig? Why do you still hang out with them busted friends? You talk about them, they talk about you, but you still find a way to go and hang out with them. So what do y'all think that issue is, y'all? Fellas, what you think?
Man, I was a whole lot younger when this happened. When I was sitting in the car with somebody, a woman, and another woman was walking by, and this woman says to me, I can't stand that bitch. Okay. But when that woman got closer, hey girl, I'm like, what the hell? What just happened? You know what I'm saying? They spoke for a second and then she walked away.
Right.
And she went back
hugging.
Mad dog face. I'm like, what?
Make it make sense. Hey,
you see that? Go ahead, Larry.
You see that in the workplace too a lot. Like I saw that not only in the workplace, but I saw that in school, college, the whole nine. You see it all the time. And to talk about your whack friends, I'm also kind of split it to another hair is to try to understand why women can't get along with other women. And like, if you ever notice, most women, they be like, oh, I only got but a few friends that are female friends. Most of my friends are males, and not all women. I'm this is just general discussion. But why is that though? Because men, you talk about sports, that'll get us going.
Man, I got one for that, man. When I can't even say the base. I was stationed at this base, you know what I'm saying, and we had a lot of black folks in that particular location, black female leadership that didn't get along with a lot of the black female airmen for some reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got along with the black men, but black female airmen, you know what I'm saying? I was saying that maybe it's just tough love, but no, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? It wasn't because tough love is also you give them tough love, knock them down, but bring them back up. Not knock them down and put your foot in their throat. You know what I mean?
Keep it there.
Keep it there, like you ain't getting the hell up. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that trend a lot, you know what I'm saying, with women. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's a competitive thing.
And that's what it is. So this is what I wanted to touch on too, what Crystal said. So she said it's a competitive mindset. But my thing is, if they're your friends, why are you in competition in the first place? You dig what I'm saying? Like, we're all supposed to be on the same page. Now, running different races, you dig what I'm saying? But on the same page. So it's like, if you can't jive with them, why are you even there? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you even spending this time? So now here I am. I'm sitting here listening, right? Listening to you complain about your friend that you just can't stand. But you, at the same time, you texting, all right, we're going to do this next weekend. Why? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We're doing, where does it end? Look, y'all let me know if I'm off the charts with this. But
what's up, Stevie?
It just goes off. So what Stevie says, my friends and I write each other love letters of friendship. You see what I'm saying? You see, that's dope. That's what I'm saying. So we're supposed to be communal, but why be fake to us? Because then we got to sit back and listen to you complain about your horrible friend, and you still call them a friend. No, that's your associate. You take what I'm saying? So,
acquaintance.
All right, go ahead. Acquaintance. Yes, it's a sad narrative. that is passed down that people buy into women have to be at odds with each other. The majority of us do get along with women, the women of our choice. It is true in some cases, but I believe it's something women are conditioned to believe, and that's a problem.
I got a question. For Emil then. Are you saying that is not the case, and it's just that? Well, I'm trying to see what you're saying here. Are you saying that it's not the case, that what we perceive is not really true, or what? Try to clarify that for me a little bit.
And then the thing is, this is the deal. This is coming from a man's point of view. You understand what I'm saying? We're seeing it. And so this is the type of conversations we have with ourselves. Like, what is wrong with women? Like, how are you still spending your time? Like, I believe, and this is just me, and Larry, you tell me what you think. I believe that there is a lack of compartmentalizing. You see what I'm saying? If you deal with them at this level and only in that level. But you deal with them in every different things, and then you have problems with them. You get what I'm saying? So why don't you put them to where they need to be? What you think, Larry?
Yeah. Like you're saying, if you're gonna be an acquaintance, be an acquaintance. If you're gonna be my friend, be my friend. Like treat them and move whatever category you put them in. Mm-hmm. Man, listen, I got 4 sisters, a house, a family full of women, right? So it ain't nothing. I'm just speaking out of my butt on this stuff I've observed since a young kid. I've seen this with women. That's just, and I always wondered, and even women will tell you, hey, I only got a select few friends, and it's my question was always why. Like, what is it? What is it? And whether it's conditioned, it's passed down, it's a competitive thing. I'm just curious, what is that all about, and why is it? Like, I feel like, they may get along for a short period, and all of a sudden something happens. And then they just fall out forever. And it's like fall out, and it's like, damn,
bro, be mad for be holding stupid grudges. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part is,
and then talk about them bad too.
Bad, but the crazy part is they are holding a grudge, but the other person have no idea because their conversation wasn't had.
Never had.
You know what I'm saying? And then look, let's just say hypothetically speaking, the conversation is had. One person say, "Oh, that's what you meant." And then that person said, "Didn't you know that?" No, I didn't know that. Then you go right back to it. So therefore, you have lost years of friendship over some mess that you've been holding on to. But when they're around, everything is all good. No, squash it. Yeah. Hey, y'all, look, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to take a pause for the calls, y'all. And y'all just make sure y'all share this, okay? We're talking about the problems with women from our perspective, okay? And women, different women, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, if the shoe fits, walk it. You dig what I'm saying? If not, it's okay, right? Tell a friend and share it and say, hey, girl, you like this. You dig what I'm saying? And we're going to be right back with y'all pretty soon. Y'all stand by.
Monique Slater is a top negotiating, award-winning real estate agent in San Antonio, Texas. Her focus is on educating and empowering individuals on building generational wealth through home ownership while providing exceptional service with integrity and excellence. Although her heart is for serving first-time home owners and the military community, her clientele ranges from $100,000 to $2.5 million. Monique has developed an awesome team that can get individuals into a home. Mention you heard this ad on the Lion's Den with Seth and get a $500 rebate from Monique at closing. After servicing in the Air Force for over 28 years, retired Chief Slater has a massive network so she can connect you with an awesome agent anywhere in the U.S., and your referral will get a special gift card from Monique. If you're in the San Antonio area or relocating there, give Monique a call first to help you find your dream home. Her number is 210-237-7268. One thing we can cherish during these times is family dinners. Think about it, the nice, succulent southern fried chicken, baked beans cooked to perfection, creamy macaroni and cheese, cornbread. You get the point. Come check out Kevlar's Grill, where all the meals are cooked with perfection, professionalism, and love. Located outside the Scott Air Force Base back gate inside the VFW is where you can find them. Also, they have military discount for all of our serving members. Give them a call. Their number is 416-5700. And that's inside Scott VFW, post 4183. And they also have Grubhub. Call them now and tell them that the Lions Den sent you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. This next little clip is going to be a advertisement for next week's show. It did so good, we got to run it back. All right, check it out.
The most obvious is cheating, right? Infidelity. You know, whether you just being a playboy or you just grow, and that could lead to another one. But growing apart or you lacking something. The most obvious is definitely infidelity. I mean, that's just a heartbreak for anybody.
You got married just because you're lonely. You dig? Maybe because you have not found a place to be comfortable in your own space, so you need someone there to keep you company. You dig what I'm saying? Without understanding who you are. I believe that's the wrong reason.
It's not a partnership anymore. You know what I mean? If we're not on the same page when it comes to raising these kids, you know what I'm saying? If we're not on the same page when it comes to where we want to be financially, where we want to be in our careers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That could put a strain on a marriage. Like if
Yo, everybody, welcome back, y'all. So that was a clip of Why Did I Get Married? That was Why Did I Get Divorced?
Why
Why
did
I Get Divorced? Yo, that was a dope show, bro. That was a super dope show. So what do y'all think thus far, y'all, about this content?
I want to know what the ladies in the comments think. You know what I mean? Let us know, because I'm reading everything. Let me know what you think about the content so far. You know what I mean? Because again, we doing this with the intent to really engage with you guys. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be. We want to hear feedback from y'all. You know, we appreciate everything that y'all are saying right now.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, too, the thing is that this is a learning a learning experience. Yeah, for all of us, right? Because we could be off, right? But our perception, and this is the deal, perception is reality until it's checked. You get what I'm saying? So until we are able to put ourselves in a position where we can have a conversation, then we're going to go along acting as though this is normal. You get what I'm saying? So this is an opportunity to help share, a different way of thinking about things. All right, y'all, look. So next, we're going to talk about this. This one's yours, Herm. All right. Can we talk for real? So what made you come up with this, bro?
Because, man, here's the thing. So we're having this conversation right now, right? And I'm gonna be honest. I appreciate I appreciate the women that are watching this show, right now, because I feel like they are engaging. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But a lot of times, what I see on Facebook is when conversations like this happen, men are immediately attacked. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard to engage. Men are immediately attacked. As soon as we start talking about this type stuff, oh, he gay. You know what I'm saying? He gay. You know what I'm saying? He must not like women.
Hey, look. Hey.
I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real? Like, you go immediately to that.
Yeah.
But then the funny part is those be the same women that tell you homophobic.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are some confusing beings when it comes to this.
Got to be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing you do is question the man's sexuality when we're having these kind of discussions, trying to get some understanding, you know what I mean?
Or like we was talking about before, pre-production. Let's say, for example, an African-American man, right? Let's say if I wanted to date outside my race, and actually this was Larry brought this up. We want to date outside our race. But from other women, they would say, "What? Like
you hate your black ass mama, man."
You see what I'm saying? You must not be down. You know what I'm talking about? But like you said, when the tables turn, go ahead, girl. Go ahead and get
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go and get you one. You dig what I'm saying? Like, really?
Bro, Meghan Markle became like the queen black woman. You know what I mean? Like, for what? Marrying a dude with a Nazi sign on his arm. You know what I mean? And we celebrating her. You know what I mean? Like what happened? I'm like, see, we celebrate, but when those roles are reversed, we watch Scandal and all that stuff. Had that been a black president with a white man, with a white wife, that wouldn't have happened.
See what I'm saying?
What I mean? It wouldn't have happened.
See, so that's the deal, yo. So I guess in essence, we're talking about why the double standards. So when we're having these conversations, like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. All right, Larry, what you think?
Yeah, man, I agree. And it's all come down to double standards and, leave people be. If you want to date outside your race, or if you have a preference, like I know we hit on that a couple of times, but if you have a preference, that's your preference. I don't hold you against it. Now, when you come out and say dumb stuff on top of it, you know what I mean by dumb stuff is I only date light skin because dark skin is X, Y, and Z. Now you're out of pocket. But if your only preference is that's what you like, that's what you like. I mean, we all have it. Hell, I have my own preference. There's certain things I like and certain things I don't like.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm gonna go back a little bit with the gay thing, and I'm gonna give you a good example. Talk about a person like Kevin Samuels, right?
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Kevin Samuels a little bit. Now, Kevin Samuels' content I know can be a bit harsh, but we got to recognize that people are calling him for this conversation.
Yeah,
correct.
He's not seeking these people out. They're calling him, knowing what his mindset is and where he stands on certain issues, right? And not only does he give it to women, he also gives it to men the same kind of way. I seen him roast men like crazy. You know what I mean? But somehow, you know what I'm saying? Somehow women came out to start calling this man gay. You know what I'm saying? And he's never said that he was gay. You know what I'm saying? He's never addressed that he was gay or something like that. But these women, the same women that tell me I'm homophobic for whatever reason, you know what I mean? They will say, this man is gay.
And you know what? I think that's a way of deflecting accountability.
Right.
You see, think about it. So you're deflecting. So if I'm telling you, hey, if you're contacting me and you want to know why you can't get the type of man that you think you deserve, and I'm giving you the recipe to it, and then you get mad and defensive because I'm giving you some truth that you don't want. Listen, you don't want that dose of truth. So I'm going to stay calm and say, hey, well, look, you asked. You dig what I'm saying? So I think when you don't subscribe to what individuals' thought process is, they automatically go defensive and say, because you gay, that's the problem. That's why you don't agree with me. Or it's because you ugly. That's why you don't agree. You get what I'm saying? Larry, what you think, bro?
Yeah, have you heard some of the questions that they ask? As far as why they can't get a high value man, and then they start explaining what they bring to the table. I mean, some of that is like, what?
Go ahead, give an example. Give an example. Hey, what was the craziest thing you heard from that individual's call on his show?
Well, I mean, he's now. I'm a preface this by saying I don't agree with everything Kevin Samuel says.
Exactly.
Because again, different strokes for different folks. But you got to remember, you were calling his man, and he already set his own standard of what he feels like a high value man is, and what he looks for. You know what I mean? I don't mean I agree with it, but hold on, I got to get to some of these people in his comments.
Yeah.
Camille and them, like they say they don't think all women have a problem. I don't know who this Facebook user is. I don't think, and I agree with that. But here's the problem. Like there was a post not too long ago that talked about the difference between dating an African man and an American black man. And it went off about how much better it is to date African man. No offense, Seth. Date an African man, you know what I'm saying? An American black man.
No, I'm taking.
You know what I mean? But my thing was the double standard in that. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, so you tell us not to put somebody down to big up somebody else. It's okay that if you want to date an American African man, you know what I mean, and big up them, but why did you have to put down the American black man at the same time? The same thing women talk about, don't do to them, you just did.
Just do it. But they don't know that it's happening. They can't see it. Because look, as soon as that mirror is turned around, then it's deflected.
I'm like, y'all do the same thing. You know what I mean? Y'all do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And we look at it like, okay, what just happened here?
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, yes, you're absolutely right. It does. It goes both ways. Yes. What am I? Look, I'm a
Look what I just started.
see. You see what I'm saying? And look, hey, you know
I'm
what the crazy
serious
part
too.
is? Look, hey, look, we brought you on the show
Hey,
to be in the mix.
people want to know what I was. You know what I mean?
Hey, well, look, what I am, I'm every man. Let's do that, right? I'm a man's man, right on. All right, so look, check it out. The next one, Larry, you ready for this?
I am. Let's get it. Hey, BBLs, and for those that don't know what that is, we talking about the fat body transfer where you getting the big butts and the thighs and the Botox in the lips, and I mean everybody wants these perfect bodies, but don't really want to go out and earn them, And by earning them, I mean naturally working out, doing what you got to do to stay.
Hey, full disclosure too, ladies. I put the butterfly lashes out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, but go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
So my point my question is it a confidence issue or is it a image that you see, being portrayed, whether it's in the media, whether it's social media, it's all over, women are sexualized. Let's just put it out there because we see it all the time. So when you see it constantly over and over and over, does it become a subconscious thing? It's like, as you look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, yeah, I could do this, I could do that, I could shake this out because, oh, girl look good in that dress. Oh, girl look good in that bikini. Instead of just owning what you have, like Lizzo. Like, I ain't a Lizzo fan, but because she be getting out of pocket sometimes, but she's confident. I mean, I look at her like, damn, she's confident. I give her that. But sometimes we ain't gonna get up. But you get where I'm going with that.
I get where you're going, but hey, it takes a certain level of confidence. You dig. But so Herm, what you think, man? Yeah. What you think, Herm?
Here's what I think about that. These surgeries, right? You know what I mean? I mean, your body, your choice. You know what I mean? Your body, your choice. But if we're talking about self-esteem, like images, we talking about like image issues and stuff like self-esteem problems for young girls. Yeah. Who's to blame for that? You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I hear that talked about, like when they talked about Barbie dolls in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That it caused self-esteem image and image issues for young girls. Mm-hmm. Now, who are we looking to for that now? You know what I'm saying? Because now y'all are running down there to go get these surgeries done. Who, you know what I'm saying? Do we look at you women for that now? You know what I'm saying? That y'all are calling
and you know what? And then now, fellas, I'm gonna put this on us, right? Because we all three of us have daughters. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So part of that, right? Part of that is we are constantly being observed. All right. And so when our daughters are watching what activates us or entertain us, you see what I'm saying? Part of it. Now, I'm not putting it all on us, but part of it is us, because when they watch and see how we move and shake and move, they're like, oh, that gets daddy attention. That's one thing. Second part is the media. You dig what I'm saying? Look at the individuals that's being celebrated. You see what I'm saying? Look how they look. Look at that, how their body is formed. And then all you got to do is have a TikTok account. You see what, come on now.
But if you never do it, it's like bringing drugs into the neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. But if you never do it, you know what I'm saying? Then it can never happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they bring the drugs to the neighborhood, but if you don't take part and sell it, you know what I'm saying? Then you don't destroy the community. Mm-hmm. That kind of makes sense where I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know that the media portrays it a certain way, but now once you have the knowledge that, you know what I'm saying, it's really hurting the minds of young girls, do we still go out there and do it? You know what I'm saying? Do we still go out there and do it? Like that's my problem with BBLs and I don't give a damn about no eyelashes, but
listen, hey, look here, I do when it falls on the face and you think it's a tarantula. You dig what I'm saying? That's a problem. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, look, if you blinking and I feel a breeze, that's an issue. You dig what I'm saying? I want this around my fries, but still, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about what's the problem with women, and it's not women in general. These are the type of conversations that we have as men. Like, yo, you get what I'm saying? So if you and again, I saw the comment as far as having a part 2 and invite females for perspectives. The thing is, y'all give your perspectives.
Yeah, we did this intentionally.
Yeah, we did this right. So this is a way to have the type of conversations on the Lion's Den. You understand what I'm saying? Because other than that, it's a very delicate thing to have a debate and to learn and then have an argument, because we don't want to argue, we want to understand, but of course we have to put out what we initially think. So we may be tripping to you, but unless we have a platform to have this transparent conversation, you will never know that men do think this way. You get what I'm saying? So Larry, wait, hold on, let me see. All right,
yeah,
go ahead,
I want to touch on that one where she said a lot of this is men because we obsessed with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
No, and so
I disagree with that.
I do too. I do too. But hey,
I say that because before they even got there, before they even got to those, like, let me just say this: men was attracted to boobs and big butts since forever.
Yeah,
like let's just be real. But the issue was, I think, when it got centralized, like throughout the media, and it's like, oh, I need that body, especially back when the video vixens was a big thing. I think it started at that era and pushed its way out. But you know, the women that didn't have it felt like they needed it, and that doesn't become on the man. That's a woman's issue, I think, because most men, like, if you're a nice woman, good conversation, whatever have you. I know we're very observant. We like on the outside first. But if the standard is you be your own self and be natural, men gonna gravitate towards that anyway. Women run the world. We all know that to a certain extent, right? But they drive and set the standard. It's not the men that set the standard. No, we don't do that when it comes to women.
It's ladies' night. There's no men's night nowhere.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know what? Actually, and I'm glad you said that, because to your point, we are the most, in my opinion, uncomplicated species. We're low key, just simple. You dig what I'm saying? So we just follow, like, okay, you're doing this, cool, that's what we do. And I'm gonna put this on to some women as well. The standard, if you build the ladder, we will climb up it. You understand what I'm saying? If you talking about women, if you build the ladder, we will climb up it. So whatever you put on the top of that, ladder, we will climb to get it. You dig what I'm saying? Now, if I don't got to do nothing to get it, who fault is that? Look, you ain't give me look. If it's right here, all I gotta do, take it. You dig what I'm saying? But if you give me an opportunity to run, crawl, jump around, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. You see? Touchy. What you think, Herm?
I want to speak about what Ashley just said, and I agree with her. You know what I mean?
This one right here?
Yeah. Wearing, you know, even BBLs, none of that stuff makes anybody less of a woman, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? With the BBL thing, you know, back to what I said before, is like, you know, I just think it's a danger. I just think it's a dangerous road. You know what I mean? Because again, we're dealing with young girls' self-esteem issues. Men have to.
Hey, go ahead.
You talking about Lizzo again? Okay.
See, encourage ladies. You know what? Hey,
hold on, man. So here, all right. So I'm gonna say I left the Lizzo thing alone.
Go ahead.
There's nothing wrong with what Lizzo was doing, right? There's nothing wrong with it at all. But here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody is going to love it. And if you're a public figure and you put yourself out there, prepare for everything. You're going to have fans and you're going to have people that's just not digging it. And then once you have people that you're a public figure, and once you have people that just not digging it, and you're out there, don't start crying all over the internet. Because one minute she's crying all over the internet, and then she's shaking her ass again the next day. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff right there, I'm like, okay.
See, so that's the thing.
Fans, man. She has fans, and I think she's a beautiful woman.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But not everybody's going to, as Seth would say, not everybody's going to dig it.
Ain't everybody dig it? And you know, and then, look, this is the deal too. And maybe it's too early to talk about the cancel culture, but check it out. People fall into this category as soon as there are 1 to 2 to a few people that don't dig what you like. vibe with your tribe that do. You get what I'm saying? But what happens is when individuals are trying to force people to dig who they are, and you're just not my jam, how you gonna be mad at me because I don't like it? Look, I like chocolate. You dig what I'm saying? You can't be mad at me because I don't like vanilla. You dig what I'm saying?
Man, not all women like me because I'm dark skinned. You know what I mean? I get that, and I accept that. You know what I mean?
Hey, delusional as hell. But look, check it out. Hey, but you getting it. You see what I'm saying? So listen, hey, if she is seeking attention, she needs to gravitate to the attention that's positive for her.
You know, man, she's world famous, man.
World famous. And but check it out. Don't be mad when people ain't digging that though. You dig what I'm saying? How can you encourage? Now, this is me. How can you encourage a not just an individual, an action that's not in line with your morals as a person? Go ahead, keep doing it. No, don't ask me what I think. Now, I might not say nothing, but as soon as you ask me what I think and I give you the truth, I'm wrong. Right. Come on now. You can't, and ladies and gentlemen, you can't subscribe to bullshit just because you don't want nobody to like your opinion. If a person asks you what you think, you say, no, I don't like it. Oh, you better like it.
Hold on, Foots.
What's going on?
Hold on, Foots. Watch out, Foots.
Oh, man, stay back there. Yes, he did. Y'all, look.
I am dark skinned. Oh, my goodness. It's the light. It's the ring light that made me look light right now, man.
Bro, man, you are the worst. All right, look, ladies and gentlemen, look, we got one more to touch on. All right, hopefully we can get through it. Bro, wait, hold on. What you think, man? You think we touch on it or what?
What is it? Oh, we got to. We have to.
All right, go ahead, man.
Okay. So there was a post that came out. This a woman asked a question on Twitter. It said, why, you know, my man is going through something and, you know, he is not opening up to me and I want to know why. Right. That was, I want to, matter of fact, I want to make sure I got it directly. It said, men sharing why they do not open up to women, explain how they feel to them. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, why do men shut their partners out when they're going through stuff? It's unfair. Right. And then the man said, this man, he made this comment. It's plain as day. It says, because the second I share my deepest fears with you is the second that the mental image you have of me, the one of surety, poise, and strength, takes a hit. Then my weakness can be aired out in the future disagreement or even used to shock me into submission. So, and then another one is another comment was, you know, you see, that was the problem there. This man is going through something and the woman automatically made it about her. Why won't he open up to me? Men are complex. Men are complex when it comes to that when we go through stuff, man, because we was conditioned to be strong, tough. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be transparent. For me, you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I have a woman that I can be open with. You know what I'm saying? There is a peace in that, but it's a level of vulnerability that could be traumatic for a man, because once it's used against him, he'll never look at that woman the same again.
Brother, now listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have my ding over here. Wait, that's horrible. No, I don't have my
keep your ding over there.
Ding. I gotta keep a ding. But listen, look, real talk. You said something that made some sense. And what happens is when that level of confidence is broken, bruh, when it's broken, what do you do to rebuild it? Don't get me wrong, there are mistakes, right? There are mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but it's like, how do you really mend that? You see what I'm saying? What do you think, Larry? What you think?
No, I agree, man. When somebody shares something with you that's like real sensitive like that, now it goes both ways. Before anybody say it, we know it goes both ways. We get it, we got it. But when you break that, because you bring it up at the wrong time or in the heat of an argument, you bringing up something that was, you know, said to you in secrecy or whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Because now it's like, all right, you do me like that once, I'll never ever open up to you again. It'll that once that wall is there, it's there, there ain't no breaking through it. You don't want that in a relationship, and that ain't just men and women, you know, husband and wives. We talking about friendships, whatever. Once you break that barrier or violate that barrier, that's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and CC, I see what you're saying, and I agree. I agree. You know, it's so, ladies and gentlemen, also to you, Crystal. The thing is, which y'all probably don't know, this is essentially the cave, the lion's den. You understand? However, it's the iron sharpening iron. So it's more than just the emotional things, but it's like, yo, brother, I need you to check me. Am I out of line here? What can I do better? Or what can we do better, not just in our households, but also the community? But the deal is that we also want to make sure we are creating the type of space where we can be have a strong home structure, but do it the right in the best way. Because with this marriage, even though you signed a marriage certificate, it didn't come with instructions. You dig what I'm saying? And so now we got daughters in this game. So now it's like, yo, how can I be a better father than mine? And then to a little girl. You see what I'm saying? So this is all a learning experience. We're all having this human experience. You dig what I'm saying? Herm, what you think, bro?
You got to understand, for a person like me, man, the outside world sees one thing. Inside this house is an entirely different person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The shell is off. I could be, you know what I'm saying? I could be sensitive. I could be what I need to be. You know what I'm saying? And that's important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's important. So when he talks about the strength, his being taking the hit, like she'll never look at him the same. The first time, again, I'm gonna hit on this again because it's important. The first time, you know what I'm saying, a man feels like he doesn't have that security, man. You can't get that back. You know what I mean? And you can't get that back because you gotta have peace in the home. I gotta be a different person. I can't always be what I am outside in here too. You know what I mean? I gotta be able to take my shoes off, and I gotta be able to breathe.
You know what? Check it out. You know the crazy part is that being in a relationship, right? And I mean, y'all could be dating or married or whatever. If you can understand being a partner, you have to play your part. But when you're not able to really activate where that other side is wrong, or something isn't clicking on that other side right, it's just like what happens to us internally. So part of our body is not going to walk right and function right. So together in a relationship, we are a walking body, if that makes sense. So if there's something not clicking and we can't connect the dots over there, and now those receptors are broken, you see what I'm saying? I may not be able to do the things that I need to do as a, within the family unit, because that receptor is now gone. You see? So now it's going to take a whole lot of different things to build that back up to be a unit. Larry, what you think, bro?
Yeah, I think with all of what we're discussing, the communication is at the heart of all of this, right? Having those conversations. I know somebody mentioned it earlier, talk about it early on. It's like, well, what's early on? What are we talking about? On the first date, third date, fifth date, when we get ready to get married? You know what I'm saying? Like some of this stuff, you can't just have it early on. It has to happen throughout the process.
Yeah.
Right. So you can't do it at one time and then, hey, we're going to do 50-50 bills on the first date. You can't do it that way. It's kind of like you learn as you go, you start finding out your ways, and then you like, hey, and you just have conversations. Really, it comes down to simple conversations.
And you know what too, and Herm, what you think about this? We all have to be willing to learn more.
You like what you just said, yeah,
bruh. We have to be willing to learn more. Like you telling me that. Okay, so let's say, for example, we got married at the age of, let's say, 21. Everything that you learn up to the age of 21, that's that while you were single. So part of being married and being in a relationship, you have to be vulnerable enough to open and to understand more, be willing to understand more. But if you're still holding on to some shit from the 90s and think that's valid, and now we're in almost 2022, and you don't want to, kind of see a whole different perspective, that's when we start to stop growing together. What you think?
I agree, man. You know what I'm saying? And just like what CC said, man, yeah, again, we can't harp on it enough that, we all know it goes both ways. You know what I mean? But for the sake of this conversation, we just talk about women. But I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? That you got to be able to learn, because, a marriage, a partnership, you know what I'm saying, is a living, breathing thing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to change every day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree.
All right.
Hey,
Sorry. So
another thing
go
to
ahead.
talk about is on that Wale song, that matrimony song that he got when it 1st comes on, what that dude was talking about, that's real. Where he talked about relationships are like a roller coaster. And when you get married, you don't get married. You don't prepare for marriage. You can't prepare for it. It's new. There's no preparation for it. You just learn as you go. I mean, let's to the beginning of that song. You'll see what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this show. Hey, look, for those in the back that feel like things could have been said differently or better, or we could have done things different. This is what I'll ask you to do. As a matter of fact, while you're in your suggestion mode, we highly suggest that you give a good review, bad review, or whatever. Okay, look, check it out. This is a way, and look, I'm gonna put it in the chat so y'all can dig it. This is a way that you can give a review, constructive or destructive if you feel the need, right? But what is it that we could do better? What did you even appreciate? You understand what I'm saying? Please do that. Please do that. But no, so before we go, y'all, check it out. Herm, you wanna so wait, so look, check it out. Not next week, okay? We're gonna take 2 weeks. So on Halloween. So what we're doing is we're gonna call out the lames, if that makes sense for y'all ladies. Go ahead, Herm.
So I know y'all thought we was just pointing at women, but we got something for the guys too. The next show we're going to
look at see, too late. See there? Look, go ahead.
The week after next, it's going to be the problem with men. You know what I'm saying? That we're going to go over what we think as men are issues with us.
And so in my area, my thought process is, why don't the ladies have a cancel culture for the cornballs? You dig what I'm saying? Cancel them. Why don't you cancel the lames? You dig what I'm saying?
Cancel Derek Jackson.
Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, look, you have to be able to do that. You have to do that, right? So y'all get ready for it. This is going to be, lots of issues.
Come on now.
Bring it then. How many explanation points? How many was that? About 10, 11? All right, look. It just kept on going. Hey, so listen, ladies, make sure y'all tune in. Fellas, make sure y'all tune in, because there are things that we are perpetuating in our community. All right, just in men in general, regardless of the race or the culture, just in men in general. Why is it that you got this? You supporting this 45-year-old dude that's still slinging CDs? He about to be a rapper. Look, he about to. You dig what I'm saying? Why? Hey, that's just me. That's just me, y'all. But look, y'all gonna be ready.
What you were trying to say, man?
Say what?
I canceled lanes that I married mines.
Oh. See, we're gonna leave that alone. All right, y'all. Look, hey, we're gonna do that to our lions. You did so, but listen, y'all, we do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all give us feedback. We appreciate y'all tuning in this long, y'all. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We holla.